everyone, so in today's video we will be talking about what I think are the pros and cons about Bali. First, we're going to start with the cons of living in Bali, and then we're going to follow with the pros. So let's get started. The first con is going to be trash. There's so much trash on the roads, and then on the beach, and then in the water. It's pretty bad that sometimes that you don't even want to even sit or even be at the beach sometimes, because there's so much trash that it's not even pleasing to be on the beach. And then during raining season, it gets really bad. There's images of some of the beaches that are covered in plastic and trash, and it's so sad. So we have to do our part to reduce plastic. So the first thing is trash. The second con for me is going to be bugs. Every day I get bitten by mosquitoes. I know it's a normal thing because it's a tropical place, but there's so many bugs. Sometimes you can't even sleep at peace because then you're itching in the middle of the night. So, and then if you leave, let's say for example, food out in the kitchen, even any little crumb, ants will start coming. And during raining season, you're gonna see so many different animals like crabs, snails, frogs, centipedes, geckos, so many animals. And then if you're not careful, those are gonna start coming into your room, into your closet, into your bathroom. Another con of being here in Bali is how many scams there are. And the first scam I feel like a lot of people encounter is starting with the visas, because they're trying to come to Bali, they're trying to find the best price, and a lot of these agencies turn out to be scams. And then once you're in Bali, people, let's say for the ATM, they're trying to take your money, some of the ATMs are rigged, or people are trying to take advantage of you when you're trying to buy land or rent things out. Not all the cases, but there's enough stories that I've heard that it's a problem. So the next con is going to be the internet, which I think it might surprise a lot of people, because I always saw that everybody was raving about the internet being so good here in Bali. But in my case, I want to stay home and be comfortable in my home and use the Wi-Fi. So when I'm at home, so far my experience hasn't been good, because one day it's down, the next day is slow, the next day it works, or in the night it works, and then during the day it doesn't. So it's not really reliable. And I think if you work on the computer, you want reliable internet. But maybe the case might be different if you go to different cafes or you go into co-working spaces. So maybe that will help. But for me, I want to stay home and have the comforts of my villa. So for me, the internet is not very good. And we even had to change providers to make sure that it was working, which it did improve, but there's still issues going on. So just keep that in mind. Don't think you're going to get perfect Wi-Fi here. Okay, now with the pros. So my first pro of being in Bali is how inexpensive it is. I think everybody knows that by now, but you are able to get so much for your money compared to, let's say for me, the US. So we're able to have a bigger villa. I'm able to get massages. I'm able to go to restaurants more often, which is such a good, I guess, better quality of life. So that's one pro for me. My next pro is going to be an app. This app is called Gojek, and literally you can order anything. If you want takeout, if you want a beer, you can order. If you want alcohol, if you want someone to do your groceries for you, you can order it through the app. You also can order medicine. You can order, let's say if you need a spatula, you can order someone to go to the store and get you that spatula, for example. You can send packages, if you don't want to go to a place and pick something up and then come to your house, you can just send a Gojek to go pick it up for you, and they will deliver it to your house or wherever you are. And you can also use the app to pay your bills, like electricity and internet, stuff like that, which is super cool. So it's like an all-in-one app. My next pro is going to be making friends. Making friends here in Bali, I feel like it's so much easier. I think everybody's so friendly and so open to like learn about each other, and it's just interesting to hear everybody's story. We kind of have the same story but different story, but we all ended up here in Bali, so it's so interesting to learn from each other and hang out with each other and make new memories with each other. For me, the next pro is going to be Canggu, because I like Canggu because you have everything, at least for me. I have the restaurants, I have the spas, I have the beach, you basically have everything that you don't really miss anything from the Western world. But if you're trying to escape all of that, I think different areas, it might be better for you. The last pro would be the convenience of the location of Bali, because if you go north, you're able to go to Malaysia, you're able to go to the Philippines, you're able to go to Japan, and it doesn't take you that long to actually get there. Or you can go south, you can go to Australia, and then there's so many islands in Indonesia that you can go one weekend to Komodo, another weekend to the Gilis or Lombok. And that's so nice to be able to be surrounded by so many places, and it's not going to take you so long to visit those places. So that is my list for my pros and cons, but I want to know your pros and cons about Bali, so don't forget to put them down below in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps me out, and subscribe so I can know that you are enjoying my content. So I'll see you in the next video.